Hi, my name is Keith Wirtz. I'm the Chief Investment Officer here in the Wealth Group at Union Savings Bank. Big news came onto the marketplace last week when the President announced his new trade policies. It's centered on tariffs, and I think the announcement itself and the scale and size of that announcement was much bigger than what the markets were anticipating, clearly bigger than I was expecting. And so we thought it might be helpful to give you at least our first observations as a result of that announcement, things that are on our mind that might benefit you as well. First and foremost, the size and scale of this announcement was exceeded everything we were expecting, and as a result, it's going to go on for a while, and it's going to represent in our eyes a paradigm shift in terms of how global trading takes place. The last 30 years of globalization and open and free trade, we're slightly moving away from that. We're going into a new environment. There are three things that emanate from the announcement in our eyes. One, and the first and foremost, is that these policies move away from that free and open environment, globalization, global trade activities to more of a protectionist kind of nationalist approach. That's just the fact. The second item is how the U.S. trades and relates to China. This is another element or step towards this idea that we're not describing and defining them anymore as a trading competitor, but truly as an adversary. And what started, I believe, back in the late 2010s, as well as during the pandemic itself, there is a Western economy decoupling away from China. And this is another step in that direction, and is, we believe, going to continue to trend that direction, that we're going to separate from China in a lot of respects. The third one, and the one that's probably on my mind the most, that's got me nervous, is that this looks like a new policy that reinforces the idea of overt and pronounced industrial policy coming from the federal government. And as a person that appreciates and believes in free and open markets, this is a little concerning to us, a heavy-handed involvement of the government in the private sector economy. And so those are going to be the things we're going to be looking for in terms of activities going forward. Some people are worried because there's so much noise right now in our environment, as all of you know. Are we going to be propelled into a recession? Are we moving towards a recession? And I think I'd like to end this piece by describing there are certain other factors in the economy that give us confidence. We've got a strong labor market condition. We have companies that are going to be generating profits this year. Conditions don't look like high probability of a recession. So we're not in that point of view yet. We still think that we're going to have a decent year this year in terms of economic growth and profitability. But there's going to be a lot of volatility and a lot of noise that's going to transpire as we get from here to the end of the year. I hope this helps. If you by chance have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're just trying to give good information to help you along. Thanks, now.